You know, I'm supposed to unbox this with a new knife, but then I couldn't wait. No, I can't.
Laki mo ng problem.
Let's see if the sleeve would like fall off this time. Ah, no. It stayed on. Yeah, but it's easier to take off now.
Naka-record ba kayo nga?
Yeah, of course it's recording. Ah, yes. Oh, even the buckle is bronze. Well, they have this new protective plastic now. Look at that. That's so shiny. Peel this off. Nice. Designer notes, subject 70. Bronze and tool making has a long history together. Ever since man discovered that mixing metals can yield harder, more durable tools, bronze was, for a time, the preferred material for war and generally making a living. Thousands of years later, we have created countless other materials that are far more durable than bronze. So why is it that we still see bronze watches like this Zelos Swordfish 40mm? This video is brought to you in part by Zelos watches. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us at Instagram at DesignAtelierRuba for behind-the-scenes content. Email us at designatelierviewer@gmail.com. The bronze in this watch is not just ordinary bronze. This mixture, called CUSN8, is very pure, marine-grade bronze that is perfectly resistant to saltwater corrosion. IWC and Panerai are some of the notable high-end brands that use this kind of bronze. This is the industry standard both for tool watches and other marine vehicles like ships and boat parts. There is quite a hefty amount of CUSN8 bronze on this Zelos Swordfish. The case, bezel inserts, and even the crown are all made in bronze. For sticklers to uniformity, this is a very nice detail and makes the watch a bit more special compared to other competing watches. The finishing on this bronze case is outstanding. The polished top facets of the case placed with the light under the notched bezel. The radial satin finish of the bezel insert is also interestingly broken by the crystal spacer and bezel itself. The buckle is also made of bronze with some mirror polish on its chamfers. The buckle is the only contact of bronze on your skin. The rest of the watch sits on a stainless steel case back, making for a very comfortable wear. This swordfish feels just right on small wrists like mine, which is 6¼ inch in diameter. The material for the strap and rings is soft rubber. The rings are rather plain, but the strap is considerably textured both on the front and back side. The strap is very flexible with breathable cutouts where there is contact with your skin. As much as the strap is soft and light, it's also very inviting to the touch without feeling cheap or tear prone. All the heft is surely coming from the bronze watch case. The case measures at 40mm at case sides excluding the crown. This crown protrudes about 4.8mm out from the case, enough for gripping and turning. The lug-to-lug length is about 46mm with a 20mm lug width. The thickness is 30mm including the crystal. This case is rated for 200 meters of water resistance. Operating the watch is solid and deliberate. Every click is satisfying. Turning the crown is equally delightful. When unscrewing, there's a smooth and obvious traction. Popping the crown is also very positive. This hacks or stops the second's hand. These are all expected, of course, of the workhorse NH35 movement. Changing the date is also a breeze. Noticeable is how the date disc is colored to match this salmon dial, which is quite rare. The buckle we mentioned earlier is also a source of confidence with a beefy chunk of bronze all around. This 18mm buckle can be used on your preferred 20x18 strap. The Swordfish is angular, chunky, and is ready to do some laborious work or some quiet time with you and your coffee. The dial contributes to this elegant versatility. The Salmon Sunburst dial blends very well with the pristine rose gold tone of the whole case. In some angles, it even appears to be bronze as well. Other details of the dials is also designed to take advantage of the light play and shadows. The sandwich-style hour markers has now become a signature of the Swordfish line and adds a dimensionality to the dial. At 6 o'clock position, we can clearly see the branding and depth rating. The date window is also in this position, benefiting the symmetry. Despite the rare color match background, the date is still very legible. Going up to the 12 o'clock position, there is a printed Zelos logo. This one is printed in rose gold and disappears into the dial. Many may find this off-putting, while others could appreciate its ability to promote simplicity. This shifts your focus on the black glossy hands. This is intentional, providing a striking contrast over the warm dial and case. No matter how warm the dial and case may be, the lume will overpower any sort of glimmer the watch may have. The industry standard is C3 Superluminova, and there is an abundance of it here. The salmon dial is such an elegant tone that it brings a touch of class to the watch. This may be due to the recent trend of perception due to social media, but it clearly rubs off in this watch as well. The details and quality of this Swordfish is very high, which is what fans has come to expect from Zelos. Compared to other Zelos divers, the bronze material stands out. Against the horizons, the angular shape also makes for a larger perception, even though it's just a millimeter bigger. The thicker bezel and case height further emphasizes the bulk of this Swordfish. Against the recently released black tip, which is technically 41mm, the size proportions are pretty similar. Even though the size is still pretty comparable, the Swordfish lug length is a little shorter. When held side by side with the 42mm titanium Swordfish, the size is now very different. Holding the two together feels a little eerie. The SF42, being made of titanium, feels much lighter than the bronze SF40, even though it's obviously larger. This model sits right between the streamlined Zelos timepieces and their chunkier offerings. This is perfect for the average wristed enthusiasts. All aesthetics being considered, this brings another element not found on any other watch on our table. Being made in bronze, this watch will develop a distinct patina. Other bronze mixtures, such as ones mixed with aluminum, will patina in a reddish shade. This Swordfish, being made out of CUSN8, will develop a dark brownish tone. This is a very desirable trait of bronze watches for collectors who aim for personalized features on their timepieces. Since the patina of each watch will be dependent on the owner, no two bronze Swordfish will look alike. Bronze is the closest thing to a living thing around your wrist. I don't know if that sounds cool to you. To some of you, it might just be outright disgusting, but to me it is. And it seems that if you want to bring it back to its old rose gold state, a little household MacGyvery is all you need, and you have a great watch that you can patina all over again. It sounds cliche at this point, but the bronze SF40 is truly a versatile watch. It can work on classy occasions, and it's also great with your EDC endeavors without even changing the straps. Speaking of straps, there's also a full bronze strap in the works and will hopefully be ready soon. Just looking at how fast these regular SF40s sold out, it's highly likely that these bronze SF40s will follow the same reception. These bronze divers will be available in just a few weeks. Zelos continues to release high-quality, affordable watches that many times trade higher than their MSRP. We highly recommend joining the Zelos Timekeepers Facebook group to keep yourself updated on the latest Zelos releases. Bronze, it seems, is not going away. Many watch brands are still releasing very attractive bronze watches, and Zelos is one of the most affordable, beautiful, and toughest built bronze divers out there. If you want one from Zelos, you'll have to grab one right away before it's gone.